Once ago, Gautama Buddha said, "Be where you are, otherwise you will miss your life." In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in helping others and forget about our own lives. We often feel compelled to assist friends, family, and even strangers, believing it's the right thing to do. However, this noble intention can sometimes have unexpected downsides. Today, we'll explore the dark side of helping others, surprising ways it can harm you. Once ago, Gautama Buddha said, "Be where you are, otherwise you will miss your life," reminds us of the importance of being present in our own lives. When we're constantly focused on others, we can lose sight of our own needs, dreams, and happiness. This doesn't mean we shouldn't help others, but it's essential to find a balance. Helping others can be deeply fulfilling, but it can also lead to exhaustion, stress, and neglect of our own well-being. When we overextend ourselves, we risk missing out on our own experiences and joys. It's crucial to remember that we deserve care and attention too. Taking time for ourselves isn't selfish. It's necessary for a healthy and balanced life. Imagine a life where you constantly give without taking a moment to breathe. Over time, you might feel overwhelmed, burnt out, and even resentful. This is the dark side of helping others, when our good intentions harm us instead. By being present and mindful of our own lives, we can help others without losing ourselves in the process. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into how helping others can sometimes harm us, and discover ways to maintain a healthy balance. Number 1. The martyr syndrome. In the journey of life, many of us encounter challenges and responsibilities that can weigh heavily on our shoulders. One such challenge is the martyr syndrome. Imagine someone who constantly puts the needs of others before their own, often to the detriment of their own well-being. This person may feel it's their duty to sacrifice their own happiness and health to support those around them, believing that their own needs are less important. While helping others is a noble act, it becomes problematic when it leads to self-neglect and burnout. Consider a mother who always prioritizes her family's needs over her own. She works tirelessly to ensure her children are well cared for, her spouse is happy, and her household runs smoothly. In the process, she rarely takes time for herself, whether it's to rest, pursue hobbies, or maintain her own health. Over time, this relentless self-sacrifice can lead to physical exhaustion, emotional fatigue, and even resentment towards those she cares for. The martyr syndrome often stems from a deep-rooted belief that one's value is tied to how much they can give to others. This mindset can develop from cultural, familial, or societal expectations that praise selflessness and sacrifice. While it's important to be compassionate and supportive, it's equally crucial to recognize that taking care of oneself is not selfish. In fact, self-care enables one to be more effective and sustainable in helping others. Think of the safety instructions given on an airplane. Put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others. This advice is a powerful metaphor for life. If you don't take care of yourself first, you won't have the strength or capacity to care for others. Self-care can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to relax, doing activities that bring joy, or setting boundaries to ensure you don't overextend yourself. Breaking free from the martyr syndrome involves recognizing and valuing your own needs. It's about finding a balance between caring for others and caring for yourself. This might mean asking for help when needed, saying no to additional responsibilities, or simply acknowledging that it's okay to rest and recharge. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. By addressing the martyr syndrome, you not only improve your own well-being, but also set a positive example for others. When you prioritize self-care, you demonstrate that it's possible to be compassionate and supportive without sacrificing your own health and happiness. This balance leads to a more fulfilling and sustainable way of living, benefiting both you and those around you. Number 2. Dependency issues. In our interconnected world, relationships and bonds with others are essential. However, Sometimes these bonds can become overly dependent, creating a situation where one person relies too much on another for emotional, financial, or even physical support. Dependency issues arise when this reliance becomes unhealthy, hindering personal growth and independence. Imagine a young adult who has always depended on their parents for every decision, big or small. This individual might struggle to make choices or face challenges on their own. They may feel insecure or anxious without constant guidance or approval. Over time, this dependency can stifle their ability to develop crucial life skills, such as problem-solving and self-reliance. Dependency issues can also manifest in romantic relationships. Consider a partner who feels unable to function without their significant other. They may seek constant reassurance, avoid making decisions independently, or feel lost and incomplete when alone. This level of dependency can put immense strain on the relationship, as it creates an imbalance where one person feels overwhelmed by the other's needs. Addressing dependency issues involves fostering a sense of self-sufficiency and confidence. It's important to recognize that while seeking support from others is natural and healthy, over-reliance can be detrimental. One way to combat this is by gradually taking on responsibilities and making decisions independently. Start with small tasks and work your way up to more significant challenges. This process builds confidence and a sense of accomplishment. Setting boundaries is also crucial in managing dependency. Both parties in a relationship should feel comfortable and capable of voicing their needs and limits. Encourage open communication about what each person can and cannot provide in terms of support. This honesty helps create a balanced and healthy dynamic where both individuals can thrive. Self-reflection plays a significant role in overcoming dependency. Take time to understand the root causes of your reliance on others. Is it fear of failure? Lack of confidence? Identifying these underlying issues can help you address them directly, whether through personal efforts, therapy, or other supportive measures. Building a network of support is another essential step. While it's important to become more self-reliant, having a diverse group of people to turn to can prevent overdependence on a single individual. Friends, family, mentors, and support groups can all provide valuable perspectives and encouragement. Ultimately, overcoming dependency issues is about finding a balance between seeking help and standing on your own. By fostering independence, setting healthy boundaries, and understanding the roots of your dependency, you can build a more resilient and fulfilling life. This journey not only benefits you, but also enhances the quality of your relationships, creating a more supportive and empowering environment for everyone involved. Number 3. Emotional drain. Emotional drain occurs when someone feels constantly exhausted and overwhelmed by the emotions and problems of others. This happens when we absorb the stress and negativity around us, leaving us feeling depleted and unable to manage our own feelings effectively. Imagine a caregiver who spends their days tending to the needs of others, whether it's a parent caring for a child with special needs or an adult looking after an elderly family member. While their efforts are filled with love and compassion, the continuous emotional demands can take a significant toll. They might feel tired, anxious, and unable to find joy in activities they once enjoyed. Emotional drain can also affect those in helping professions, like nurses, teachers, or social workers. Constant exposure to others' problems and pain can lead to burnout, a state of chronic physical and emotional exhaustion. This makes it difficult to continue providing the same level of care and support. Addressing emotional drain involves recognizing when you're feeling overwhelmed and taking steps to recharge. Self-care is vital in this process. Taking time each day to relax and engage in activities that bring joy and peace can help replenish your emotional reserves. This might include hobbies, exercise, meditation, or simply spending time in nature. Setting boundaries is equally important. It's okay to say no or to step back when you need to. Communicating your limits to those around you can prevent you from taking on more than you can handle. For instance, if you're constantly the go-to person for advice or support, it's important to let others know when you need a break. Seeking support from others is also crucial. Talking to friends, family, or a therapist about your feelings can provide relief and perspective. Sometimes, just sharing your burdens can lighten the load and make it more manageable. Additionally, it's helpful to practice mindfulness and emotional regulation techniques. Mindfulness involves staying present and fully engaging in the moment, which can reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and journaling can help you process your emotions and manage stress more effectively. Creating a balanced routine can also prevent emotional drain. Ensure you have a mix of activities that fulfill your emotional, physical, and mental needs. This balance helps maintain your overall well-being and prevents any one area from becoming overwhelming. Remember, it's not selfish to take care of yourself. In fact, by ensuring your own emotional well-being, you become better equipped to support and help others. By recognizing the signs of emotional drain and taking proactive steps to address it, you can maintain your strength and continue to be a source of support and compassion for those around you. Number 4. Enabling destructive behavior. In our relationships, it's natural to want to support and help the people we care about. However, sometimes our support can unintentionally enable destructive behavior. This happens when our actions, meant to help, actually allow harmful habits or patterns to continue unchecked. Imagine a friend who has a drinking problem. They often come to you for help, asking for money or a place to stay after a night of heavy drinking. Wanting to be a good friend, you provide what they ask for. However, this continuous assistance might be preventing them from facing the consequences of their actions and seeking the help they need to overcome their addiction. Enabling can occur in many forms and relationships. Parents might enable their children by constantly bailing them out of trouble, preventing them from learning responsibility. Partners might excuse or cover up for each other's bad behavior to avoid conflict or out of fear of losing the relationship. While these actions come from a place of love and concern, they often have the opposite effect of what's intended. Addressing enabling behavior starts with awareness. Recognize the difference between helping and enabling. Helping supports someone in making positive changes, while enabling allows the negative behavior to continue. It's important to ask yourself whether your actions are truly beneficial in the long run. Setting boundaries is crucial in preventing enabling behavior. This means clearly communicating what you can and cannot do. For instance, you might tell your friend with the drinking problem that while you care about them, you can no longer provide money or a place to stay. Instead, you can offer to help them find professional support or attend meetings with them. Encouraging accountability is another key step. Allow the person to face the natural consequences of their actions. This might be difficult, but it's often necessary for them to realize the impact of their behavior and the need for change. For example, if a loved one continually skips work and relies on you for financial support, letting them experience the consequences of their job loss might be the wake-up call they need. It's also helpful to educate yourself about the issues your loved one is facing. Understanding their struggles can provide you with insight into how best to support them without enabling. This might involve learning about addiction, mental health issues, or other challenges they're experiencing. Seeking support for yourself is equally important. Enabling behavior can be emotionally draining, and talking to a therapist or joining a support group can provide you with the guidance and strength needed to maintain healthy boundaries. Number 5. Loss of identity. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, It's easy to lose sight of who we truly are. This loss of identity often occurs when we become so focused on fulfilling the roles and expectations placed upon us by others that we forget our own needs, desires, and dreams. Imagine someone who spends their entire life dedicated to their career, constantly striving to meet their boss's expectations and climb the corporate ladder. They work long hours, take on extra responsibilities, and prioritize their job above all else. Over time, they might begin to feel disconnected from their true self, unsure of what they enjoy or what makes them happy outside of work. Loss of identity can also happen in personal relationships. A parent who pours all their energy into raising their children might wake up one day and realize they've forgotten who they are outside of being a parent. Similarly, someone in a long-term relationship might start to feel like they've lost their individuality, becoming more of a we than a me. Reclaiming your identity starts with self-reflection. Take time to reconnect with yourself and explore what truly matters to you. Ask yourself questions like, what are my passions? What activities bring me joy? What are my values and beliefs? Writing in a journal or meditating can help you uncover these answers and gain clarity on who you are. Setting aside time for yourself is also crucial. Engage in activities that you love and that make you feel alive. Whether it's painting, hiking, reading, or any other hobby, these moments of self-indulgence can help you reconnect with your true self. It's important to remember that it's okay to prioritize your own happiness and well-being. Establishing boundaries in your relationships and career is another key step. Learn to say no to demands that drain you or take away from your personal time. Communicate your needs, and ensure you're not constantly sacrificing your own identity to meet others' expectations. For instance, if you find that your work is taking over your life, set specific hours when you're off the clock and dedicate that time to yourself and your interests. Seeking support from friends, family, or a therapist can also be beneficial. They can provide an outside perspective and help you navigate your journey of self-discovery. Sometimes discussing your feelings and experiences with others can lead to valuable insights and encouragement. Engaging in new experiences can further help you rediscover your identity. Trying new activities, meeting new people, and exploring different interests can reignite your passions and help you learn more about yourself. Embrace the idea of growth and change, and be open to evolving your sense of self. Remember, your identity is not fixed. It's a dynamic and evolving aspect of who you are. By taking steps to reconnect with yourself, setting boundaries and exploring new experiences, you can regain a strong sense of identity. This journey not only enhances your own well-being, but also allows you to bring your true self into all areas of your life, enriching your relationships and experiences. Number 6. Financial strain. Financial strain is a common issue that can significantly impact our lives and well-being. When we face money troubles, it can lead to stress, anxiety, and a feeling of being overwhelmed. This stress can affect not only our mental health, but also our relationships and daily activities. Imagine a family struggling to make ends meet. The parents work long hours, yet the bills keep piling up. They worry about how they'll pay for rent, groceries, and other necessities. This constant worry can lead to sleepless nights and strained relationships, as the pressure of financial burden takes a toll on their emotional health. Financial strain can also affect individuals. Someone with high levels of debt might feel trapped, unable to see a way out of their financial troubles. They might avoid social situations due to lack of money or feel embarrassed about their financial situation. This can lead to isolation and depression, further exacerbating the problem. Addressing financial strain involves taking proactive steps to manage and improve your financial situation. Start by creating a budget to track your income and expenses. This helps you see where your money is going and identify areas where you can cut back. It might be helpful to categorize your spending into needs and wants, focusing on essential expenses first. Seeking financial advice can also make a big difference. Financial counselors or advisors can provide guidance on managing debt, creating a savings plan, and making informed financial decisions. They can help you develop a strategy to pay off debt and build a more secure financial future. Building an emergency fund is another important step. Having a small amount of savings set aside for unexpected expenses can provide a sense of security and reduce financial stress. Start small and gradually build up your emergency fund over time. Finally, communication is key. If you're in a relationship, discuss your financial situation openly with your partner. Working together to manage finances can strengthen your relationship and ensure you're both on the same page. By taking these steps, you can begin to alleviate financial strain and create a more stable and secure financial future. This not only improves your financial health, but also enhances your overall well-being and peace of mind. Number 7. Neglecting personal needs. In our busy lives, it's easy to put others first and forget about our own needs. Neglecting personal needs can lead to burnout, stress, and a feeling of emptiness. When we constantly focus on work, family, or other responsibilities, we often sacrifice our own well-being. Imagine a dedicated employee who works long hours to meet deadlines and impress their boss. They skip meals, don't exercise, and rarely take breaks. Over time, this neglect takes a toll on their health, leaving them exhausted and unhappy. They might start to feel disconnected from their own needs and desires. Neglecting personal needs can also affect parents who prioritize their children's needs above all else. While caring for children is important, parents need to take time for themselves to recharge and stay healthy. Without self-care, they might feel overwhelmed and unable to provide the best care for their family. Addressing this issue begins with recognizing the importance of self-care. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. In fact, it's essential. Start by setting aside time each day for activities that bring you joy and relaxation. This could be reading a book, taking a walk, or practicing a hobby. Setting boundaries is crucial as well. Learn to say no to additional tasks or responsibilities that drain your energy. Prioritize your well-being by making time for rest, exercise, and healthy meals. Seeking support from friends, family, or a therapist can also help. Talking about your feelings and getting encouragement can make it easier to prioritize your needs. By taking these steps, you can ensure you stay healthy and happy, which in turn allows you to be more present and effective in all areas of your life. Number 8. Resentment and bitterness. Resentment and bitterness often arise when we feel unappreciated or taken for granted. These feelings can build up over time, especially if we constantly put others' needs before our own. When we don't address our emotions, they can turn into deep-seated resentment, affecting our mental health and relationships. Imagine a person who always helps their friends and family, but rarely gets the same support in return. Over time, they might start to feel used and unappreciated. This can lead to bitterness, making them less willing to help in the future and damaging their relationships. Resentment can also occur in the workplace. An employee who consistently takes on extra work without recognition or reward might begin to feel undervalued. This bitterness can affect their job performance and overall happiness. Addressing resentment and bitterness involves recognizing and expressing your feelings. It's important to communicate openly with the people involved. Let them know how you feel and discuss ways to balance the give and take in your relationship. Practicing self-care is also crucial. Make time for activities that you enjoy and that help you relax. This can reduce stress and prevent negative feelings from building up. Setting healthy boundaries can prevent future resentment. Learn to say no when you're overwhelmed and prioritize your own needs. It's okay to put yourself first sometimes. Lastly, focus on gratitude. Reflect on the positive aspects of your life and the things you're thankful for. This can shift your perspective and reduce feelings of bitterness. By addressing resentment and bitterness, you can improve your mental health and strengthen your relationships, leading to a happier, more balanced life. Number 9. Impact on relationships. Relationships are the backbone of our lives, providing support, love, and companionship. However, when issues like stress, neglect, or poor communication arise, they can negatively impact these connections. Imagine a couple where one partner works long hours and is always tired. They come home exhausted, with little energy to spend quality time with their spouse. Over time, this lack of interaction can create a distance between them, leading to feelings of loneliness and disconnection. Friendships can also suffer. Think of a friend who is always there for others, but never takes time for themselves. They might become overwhelmed and start to pull away, feeling too drained to maintain their friendships. This can lead to misunderstandings and hurt feelings, weakening the bond they once shared. To prevent these issues, it's important to prioritize your relationships. Make time for the people who matter to you, even if it's just a few minutes each day. Small gestures, like a kind word or a quick check-in, can make a big difference in maintaining strong connections. Communication is key. Talk openly and honestly with your loved ones about how you're feeling. Express your needs and listen to theirs. This mutual understanding can help prevent conflicts and build a stronger foundation. Balancing personal needs with relationship responsibilities is also crucial. Ensure you're taking care of yourself so you can be fully present for others. Self-care helps you recharge, making you more available and supportive in your relationships. By making an effort to nurture your relationships, you can ensure they remain healthy and fulfilling. Strong, positive connections enrich your life and provide a solid support system through all of life's ups and downs. Number 10. Compassion fatigue. Compassion fatigue occurs when you've given so much care and support to others that you start feeling emotionally exhausted and detached. This is common among caregivers, healthcare workers, and anyone who is constantly looking after others. Imagine a nurse who spends long hours caring for patients. Every day, they listen to their patients' worries, provide comfort, and manage their needs. Over time, the emotional weight of these responsibilities can leave the nurse feeling drained and numb. They might find it hard to connect with patients or feel the same level of empathy they once did. Parents can also experience compassion fatigue. Constantly attending to their children's needs, dealing with tantrums, and managing daily activities can lead to emotional exhaustion. They might start feeling irritable, less patient, and overwhelmed. Addressing compassion fatigue starts with self-care. Make time for activities that relax and recharge you, like taking a walk, reading a book, or practicing mindfulness. These moments help replenish your emotional reserves. Setting boundaries is crucial. Learn to say no when you're overwhelmed, and ensure you're not taking on too much. This can prevent burnout and allow you to maintain a healthy balance. Talking to someone about your feelings can also help. Sharing your experiences with a friend, family member, or therapist can provide relief and offer new perspectives. Lastly, remember to take breaks. Short, regular breaks during your day can help prevent emotional exhaustion and keep you feeling more balanced and energized. By taking these steps, you can manage compassion fatigue and continue to care for others without losing yourself in the process. This ensures you can provide support while also taking care of your own well-being. Number 11. Unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations can create stress and disappointment in our lives. When we set goals or expectations that are too high, it's easy to feel like we're constantly falling short. This can affect our happiness and how we see ourselves. Imagine a student who expects to get perfect grades in every subject. They study hard, but even a minor mistake makes them feel like a failure. This pressure can lead to anxiety and a lack of confidence. Over time, the joy of learning can turn into a stressful, overwhelming experience. In relationships, unrealistic expectations can cause problems too. Think of someone who expects their partner to always know what they're thinking, or to never make mistakes. These high standards can lead to constant disappointment and conflict. No one is perfect, and expecting perfection can damage even the strongest relationships. To manage unrealistic expectations, start by setting realistic, achievable goals. Break big tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate small victories along the way, and recognize that progress is more important than perfection. Communication is key in relationships. Talk openly about your expectations and listen to the other person's perspective. Understanding each other's needs and limitations can help create a more realistic and supportive relationship. Practicing self-compassion is also important. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Remember that everyone makes mistakes, and that setbacks are a natural part of life. By setting realistic expectations, you can reduce stress and disappointment, leading to a happier and more balanced life. This approach helps you appreciate your achievements and maintain healthy, fulfilling relationships. Number 12. Self-neglect. Self-neglect happens when we ignore our own needs and well-being. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to put ourselves last, but this can lead to physical and emotional exhaustion. Imagine a busy professional who works long hours and skips meals, doesn't exercise, and sacrifices sleep to get everything done. Over time, this neglect can lead to health problems, fatigue, and a lack of energy. They might feel constantly tired and stressed, unable to enjoy life or perform at their best. Parents often experience self-neglect too. Focused on taking care of their children, they might forget to take care of themselves. This can lead to burnout, making it hard to provide the best care for their family. To address self-neglect, start by making self-care a priority. Schedule time for activities that recharge you, like reading, walking, or simply relaxing. These small moments of self-care can make a big difference in your overall well-being. Healthy habits are essential. Make sure you're eating balanced meals, getting regular exercise, and getting enough sleep. These basics are crucial for maintaining your energy and health. Setting boundaries is important too. Learn to say no when you're overwhelmed and make time for yourself. It's okay to prioritize your own needs sometimes. Asking for help is also a key step. Whether it's sharing responsibilities at home or seeking support from friends or a therapist, getting help can lighten your load and reduce stress. By taking these steps, you can prevent self-neglect and ensure you're taking care of your own needs. This not only improves your health and happiness, but also enables you to be more present and effective in all areas of your life. Number 13. Overlooking red flags. Overlooking red flags in our relationships and daily interactions can lead to bigger problems down the road. Red flags are warning signs that something isn't right, but we often ignore them to avoid conflict, or because we hope things will improve on their own. Imagine being friends with someone who constantly cancels plans last minute, or never respects your time. These small signs can indicate a lack of respect or reliability. Ignoring these red flags can lead to frustration and a one-sided relationship. In romantic relationships, red flags might include a partner who is overly controlling or dismissive of your feelings. Ignoring these signs can lead to more significant issues, such as emotional abuse or a lack of mutual respect. Addressing red flags starts with paying attention to your feelings. If something doesn't feel right, it's important to acknowledge it. Don't ignore your instincts. They are there to protect you. Communicate openly with the other person about your concerns. It's possible they aren't aware of their behavior, and an honest conversation can sometimes resolve the issue. If the red flags persist despite your efforts, it may be necessary to reevaluate the relationship. Setting boundaries is crucial. Clearly define what is acceptable and what isn't. This helps protect your well-being and ensures healthier interactions. Always remember to prioritize your own well-being and trust your instincts. If you see red flags, take them seriously and act accordingly. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insights and tips on maintaining healthy relationships and overall well-being. By being aware of red flags and addressing them promptly, you can avoid bigger problems and ensure your relationships are healthy and respectful. This proactive approach leads to a happier, more balanced life. In conclusion, addressing issues like the martyr syndrome, dependency, emotional drain, and other challenges is essential for a balanced and fulfilling life. By prioritizing self-care, setting healthy boundaries, and maintaining open communication, you can improve your well-being and relationships. Remember to be kind to yourself and seek support when needed. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more helpful insights.